Today, the European Parliament passed the amendment to the AI Act, and one of the most important amendments that it includes is a ban on nudifier apps, which very much came to the fore towards the end of last year, the beginning of this year. And once I was appointed rapporteur of this particular piece of legislation, in other words, this was the person guiding it through the Parliament, I determined that I would try to address this issue. I mean, I think that is the role of lawmakers and legislators to address issues that emerge in society and try to deal with them rather than try to avoid them or assign responsibility to somebody else. So I'm very happy that the Parliament today voted by a large majority for the amendments, including, of course, this one, which will come into effect on the 2nd of December of this year, so within a calendar year, which is relatively fast by comparison to how EU legislation sometimes moves.
And great news first and foremost, but anybody listening will want to make sure that the EU isn't the toothless tiger in this scenario and that it can enforce breaches of this nudifier ban. What mechanisms are in place, Michael, I suppose, or do we even know that yet, to, I suppose, go after social media companies or even AI companies if they violate this?
Well, it's very large fines in effect. I mean, they are subject to fines. The developers or the deployers of technology are subject to huge fines by the Commission, and of course, those fines have been, in many respects, subject to transatlantic tensions now between the Trump administration and the European Commission. So they can be fined they can be fined a percentage of their annual worldwide turnover, or tens of millions of euros, depending which is the higher. So there is an absolute disincentive to break the law. It's not something they can do without consequence.